This is step number 7 of the final project. And in this step, we are gonna send a message along with the photo we've just taken on the Telegram app whenever someone has requested to open the door. So we already have the code to receive the button pressed message from the Arduino. We know this is an open door request, and so we take a photo. Now let's initialize the Telegram bot to send that photo and a message. And so I'm not gonna set up the bot here, okay? If you haven't set up a bot and if you haven't created a group, so I'm gonna also use the Telegram app from the Raspberry Pi or from your phone, okay, it doesn't matter. So if you don't have a bot, if you don't have already a token saved on the Raspberry Pi, and if you don't have a group chat with the bot, then please come back to the lesson on how to set everything up. Okay, and now I'm gonna here import Telegram in the code. So I'm gonna import the bot from Telegram, import bot. And where are we going to initialize the bot? Well, we initialize serial, we initialize the camera, and then we wait. Let's just initialize the bot here. So init Telegram bot. And we can do print init Telegram bot with bot is equal to bot token. So we need to give a token. And to get the token, we are gonna get it from where we have saved it before. So with open slash home slash pi slash dot local slash share slash dot Telegram bot token. So if again you don't understand this, please go back to the lesson on how to create a token and how to save it on the Raspberry Pi. With R for reading, so as F, and we do Telegram token is equal to F dot read dot rstrip. Okay, so we don't have any special character at the end, and we do then bot is equal to bot with token is equal to Telegram token. All right. I'm not gonna do the updater now, we're gonna do that in the next step. And also what I'm gonna do before I save is to create a new file for the step. Okay, so I don't save that one. You want to save no, but I'm gonna save this as intercom step 7. All right. And let's continue where we were. So here we create our bot so we can send message from the bot. And to send message, we also need the chat ID. What is the chat ID of our group here? Well, I'm gonna come back to one of the previous Python file where we do send notification and we have the chat ID. So that is the chat ID that I got, okay, from this group. And again, if you don't know how to get that, go back to the lessons on the Telegram bot. And so chat ID is that one. Okay, now we can send messages from this bot to the chat group here. And let's do that actually. So when we have open door request, taking a photo, I'm gonna add another log and sending it to Telegram. So we do camera.capture and then we're gonna send a message bot.send message chat ID is equal to chat ID and text is equal to, let's say, someone is ringing the bell. We are also going to send the photo. So to send the photo, we need to open it because we capture it, but then we need to open the file with open. So we have the image file name already. We are gonna use RB permission as photo and we do bot.send photo with chat ID is equal to chat ID, the one we have, and photo is equal to the photo we have here. And we're gonna receive someone is ringing the bell plus the photo. What we can also send is, well, some instructions on what to answer to that, okay? Because if you just say someone is ringing the bell, well, thank you for the information, but what do I do next? What you can send is the command to reply if you want to open or deny access. So bot.send message, chat ID is equal to chat ID, text is equal to, and then let's go back to the protocol we have. And you can see what we want is that the user on Telegram sends open or deny. So why not just saying to the user send /open or /deny. And by doing this, it's actually great because, well, on the application you can just click, you will be able to click on that, you will see, and that's automatically going to send the command, okay? And so we're gonna see how to open or deny just in the following steps. Now let's run that code. So the code is still running on the Arduino. Let's run it here. Let's run the Python, waiting for 3 seconds. Okay, main loop is starting. I'm gonna open this. Okay, so let's press on the push button. You can see open door request, taking a photo and sending it to Telegram. And a few seconds after, we have someone is ringing the bell. So this first message, and then the photo, and then send open or deny. And you can see that's what I was talking about. You can directly click. So you can click from your phone or from the desktop, for example, open or deny. So here it doesn't do anything because we don't have the handler, of course. That's what we're gonna do next. And before we continue, I'm going to improve the code a little bit. Why is that? Because here, for example, if I press on the button, let's say 3 more times, you can see we have a lot of open door requests. So actually I pressed more than 3 times. And you can see, well, we receive many open door requests, and that's kind of going to flood our conversation. Okay, that's going to completely spam the conversation, and we're going to receive so many notifications. So if someone is spamming on the button, well, you're gonna receive hundreds and hundreds of messages. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna say that we are only going to take a photo and send it to Telegram if 5 seconds have passed between now and the last time we did this, okay? So basically I'm gonna add another delay on the button pressed command of 5 seconds, so we only process the command every 5 seconds. So if you spam on the button, we're still gonna receive many button pressed command, but we are only going to execute it, we're only going to go in the if every 5 seconds max. And so I'm gonna add a new global variable here at the beginning, for example here, to say last time button pressed is equal to, let's initialize it to time.time, so the current time. And let's say button pressed delay is equal to 5 seconds. So let's put seconds here so we know it's seconds. Okay, so then if you want to modify the delay, you just modify this variable here. And then, well, it's quite simple actually in this. So, well, actually, when we receive the message, button pressed, it's correct. And if it's correct, we do another if time dot. So let's actually create time now is equal to time dot time. So if time now minus, let's go back here, make sure we have the same, last time button pressed here is greater or equal than the button pressed delay. In that case, we're gonna do this. So I'm gonna put this inside the if, and we are also going to update the last time button pressed with time.now. So now let's run that again and just look at the logs here. Okay, main loop is starting, and I'm gonna press on the push button, and I'm gonna continue to press on the push button, but you see we only have one open door request. And if I continue, well, another one, but that is 5 seconds after. Okay, and so we have received here not so many. We have received 2 new notifications, but not 20. And well, when looking at this, we can still improve, because when the user has pressed on the push button and you have the text, please wait for a few seconds, what we can decide is to not send any other notification to Telegram. Okay, just one when we press on the push button, and then it's going to wait for the answer from Telegram. Okay, because in our situation now, someone can still spam on the push button and you're gonna receive a new notification every 5 seconds. So I'm gonna add here a new flag, so a boolean that I'm gonna name open door request is equal to false at the beginning, of course. And so when we receive the open door request, what we do actually is to say open door request is equal to true. So now the flag is true, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna add something in this if. I'm gonna put if and another condition here. For example, let's put parentheses so it's a bit clearer. Not open door request. So when you press on the push button and you have the screen, please wait for a few seconds. If you press again on the push button, 1 second after, or 10 seconds or 20 seconds after, it's not gonna take a new photo, it's not gonna send anything. And so here, well, we are blocking the code, but what we're gonna do next is that when the when we send open or deny from Telegram, we are going to release this. So we are going to put the flag open door request to false, and so we give another chance for the user to do an open door request. Okay, so with this mechanism, we are sure that we're gonna receive just one notification for one user. And so later on, if we just, for example, accept or deny very fast, we're not gonna receive more than one notification every 5 seconds. So this way we protect a little bit our Telegram chat, okay, because you don't want to flood your chat. Let's run this. And okay, we have an error here. Invalid syntax. Well, it's maybe better if I put a backslash here for a multi-line if and waiting for 3 seconds. Okay, main loop is starting. I press on the push button. Let's look at the log. Open door request. Okay, we have notification. Okay, and then I press again. I press again, nothing is happening. I press again, and now more than 5 seconds have passed, but still nothing is happening, because now we are waiting for the response from Telegram. And that's what we are going to do now. So Control C, and that's the end of the step number 7.